Hi there, I'm Richard from Burning Spears. Welcome to my channel. Today I am uber excited, even more so than usual, which is saying a lot. Today I'm going to feature my own invention, my own culinary invention. Someone might have done it before, but I don't believe them, and it was never nearly as good and the ingredients weren't the same. So in the comments, tell me if you have, and we'll fight it out there in the safeness of cyberspace. The barbecue world has a delightful thing called chili poppers, jalapeno poppers, and I love them. They are absolutely delicious. So of course, for those of you who don't know, it's jalapeno sliced, stuffed with a cream cheese mix, wrapped in bacon, cooked low and slow and smoked, and then brushed with barbecue sauce, and voila. So that's the chili popper or jalapeno popper or popper as they're called. So I decided to use a Peppadew. Now I'll talk about Peppadews in a bit, but I use a similar process. So I'm going to go close up onto the ingredients and explain them a bit more, and then explain a little bit about the Peppadew. And I've done this twice before. They're amazing, really good. So you can get Peppadews almost worldwide. So do try this. Stick around and see how they turn out. They're really nice. Stunning little snacks. An absolute jaw dropper, in my opinion. Right, so the Peppadew, I bought a massive tin of these and then I decanted it, and basically it's been had the top cut off, the seeds removed, destalked. Now that gets stuffed with a mixture of cream cheese, soft cheese, and then bacon is wrapped around it, closes off that to keep the cheese inside there, with a toothpick through to keep the bacon in place. So that is just going to turn into a lovely unique snack. And I have I've got soft cheese here. I don't believe in buying the expensive big commercial brands. I go for a soft cheese because that cheese is relatively tasteless as it is, so you don't need to pay the earth for it. This is a third of the price of the leading brands. Now you're putting stuff in this, so you're lifting it up. You're putting in chives. You're putting in garlic granules or garlic powder, salt and pepper. You can add a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of lemon zest, whatever you want to do to tweak this up. Maybe made slightly herby with a thyme or something like that. But that's what I'm going to be sticking to. So then you wrap it in bacon, and today I'm fortunate enough to have some of my belly bacon, my homemade belly bacon here to wrap them in. So even more special for me. Right, so I've got two little containers of soft cheese, cream cheese. I'm going to put the chives in here and the garlic granules or garlic powder, whichever you have. Some seasoning, some salt and pepper. And I'm going to want to make the consistency. This is probably one of the only tricky bits. I want to make the consistency soft enough so it pipes out of the piping bag and into the Peppadew easily enough, but not too soft that it sort of falls out of the Peppadew during the cook and you have an empty Popperdew. So that's really the only trick. So you could thin it out if you wanted to. I'll see how it goes. Put in the chives, good half a handful. 3 teaspoons of the garlic. Don't be shy with the black pepper, even though Peppadews, or the salt, because that cheese is quite bland after all. Then you're going to want to taste it. Perfect seasoning. Black pepper's coming through. Black pepper and cream cheese are a must. I'm quite happy with this consistency. It's not hard to the touch. Again, it's an added bonus of using one of the cheaper brands because they're not as thick and uber creamy. So I'm going to use a piping bag for this, and I'm going to pipe these full. I'm going to choose the ones without splits. I'm not going to overfill the piping bag like I did the first time I tried. I'm going to keep it controllable so it's easy. This whole job becomes easier. Right, so here's my lovely streaky bacon, my pork belly bacon. I'm going to wrap this. Now, the main aim is to use the thickest part of the bacon, and you want to wrap so that the end of the cheese is covered by the bacon to stop it from leaking out during the cook. You want to do it nice and tight. And then where the seam is of the bacon, you're going to go through there so that it holds, pierce right through, and that's perfectly done. Some did squeeze out because of the nature of the handling, but I'm happy that that's a good one. Always check, sometimes you get a bit too close to the edge and then that'll flap open, so just keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I'm currently doing a beef rib. So I've got the Kamado Joe sitting at 125 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm keeping them on the tray for ease. And I've got my grill expander. You can see the beef rib under there, and I just put this in, like I say, at 125°C for half hour, 40 minutes. Till the bacon looks good. Then we do the next stage. Right, it's been 35 minutes. So, oh, they look good. They look very, very good. See the smoke on the bacon's cooked. They look very, very nice. Right, so I'm going to pull them out and start the next phase. They're really nice, and I could have taken them a bit further, but I'm happy with that. Now they get painted in a barbecue sauce of choice. Okay, so the story of Peppadews begins with a Johan Steenkamp, a South African, and he discovered a sweet red pepper in 1993 at his South African vacation home. Before then, sweet picante peppers weren't really known. So Steenkamp noticed a shoulder-high bush with small bright red fruit that sort of looked like a cross between a cherry tomato and a miniature red pepper, and he tasted one, and it was very sweet and peppery. He saved the seeds and then grew them on his farm in Tangy, in the Limpopo province, and he registered the plant as a new variety of chili plant with the South African Department of Agriculture and Forestry, and trademarked the word Peppadew in 2013. So specifically, it is a South African first, or an invention by default, and Peppadews are now available all over the world, and now you can get picante peppers that aren't Peppadews, but initially they were shipped out without any seeds, so he could keep the strain unique to his farm. There weren't any seeds to grow from. And naturally they don't have too many seeds. So he also developed a recipe for pickling in a brine, a vinegar and sugar brine, and called the fruit a Peppadew, Peppadew. And now it's all over the world. But like I say, you can get other brands of piquant. I'm not sure on the full pronunciation. I should have googled it, but picante peppers that are just sweet with a slight little bit of heat. Gorgeous things. I haven't had too much exposure to them outside of sort of salads and maybe pizza topping and stuff like that, but this definitely is an absolute winner. Okay, as you see, I've painted them all up. They're looking good. They're smelling insane. So I'm going to put them back in the Kamado Joe at 125 degrees Celsius still, 250 Fahrenheit. So these are going to, now the bacon with that barbecue sauce on, going to crisp up really nicely. It's going to be like pig candy. Right, let's have a look. It's been another 20 minutes and they just look gorgeous. Perfectly done. That's going to be amazing. Okay guys, man, these things are ready. I'm quite proud of myself, and it's a great moment for me to get this on film, and I really hope that you guys try this. It is really, really good. Can't wait to taste this. My mouth is just watering. So I'm going to taste on it, and I hope it's not at 180,000 degrees inside, otherwise you will hear a scream. But look at that baby, just beautiful, so great. You have to make this, you really have to. That is phenomenal. It's so nice to have my bacon in it as well, etc, etc, but you can buy that bacon. Make this, it's easy to cook. Try it, you'll love it. Stay hydrated. Cheers guys. I'm probably going to see if I can eat these all myself. It's beautiful. That's it.